This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, continuing our series on freedom, spiritual liberation, that which we are fundamentally here to learn to be. Responsible, able to respond. The enslaved state, which we've spoken about repeatedly, meaning an internally enslaved state. No more projecting it on others, no more saying it's the society or our mom and dad or whatever it is. No matter where it came from as adults, we carry it and we're responsible for working with it where it is, which is in ourselves. The enslaved state is a reactive state, like putting your hand on a hot plate, on an element, and you move your hand like that, and then you don't learn and you do it again. Seems like a different stove, but you still burn yourself again because of the reactivity of it. Reactivity has so many forms. It's the whining of a child. It's the, he did that, I'm this way because you did that. It's the victim, it's the victor, it's all these persons. It's the reactive, the non-conscious way that something, I can't use the word response or react, but it's the way, it's the causal effect. It's the causal effect. It's the effect of a stimulus. Someone says something I don't like to me. My reactivity gets annoyed, pissed off, defensive, tries to get away from the person, tries to confront the person. All of these reactive. The liberation lies in the ability to respond, which is where there's a consciousness. Responsibility is born in and bears further and increases, grows the ability to be free, the truth of freedom. Responsibility both creates is freedom. To be able to respond properly. The person gives me the negative stimulus. I, in my awakening or awakened state, respond in the proper way, but it passes through me on the emotional and psychological level. It doesn't vibrate with me. It doesn't force me into a reaction that makes it worse, or certainly makes me suffer even if it doesn't make it worse. What my responsibility does is I respond properly and I simply let it go because it doesn't affect me. I don't take it personally. To be able to respond. Responsibility is freedom. Freedom is not the absence of responsibility on a beach. That's called pleasure. Responsibility, the ability to respond properly, because even on the beach there's endless stimulus. Oh, my margarita's cold, or whatever it is, the mosquito, the sand fleas, the water's too cold, warm, whatever. Responsibility. There will always be stimulus as we learn to respond properly, impersonally. Personally in terms of how it is we respond, but in terms of how we take and hold and release. We don't take hold anything that's not in our best interest, in our highest interest. We only take and hold that which we fundamentally are. In our growing into love, we take and hold love because we are love. We take and hold compassion, beauty, and truth. We don't take and hold fear, jealousy, anger, worry, anxiety. Those things, when the stimulus that used to make us feel that way, as we go through, walk our path, we walk our way with honesty, integrity, authenticity, courage, humility, with mindfulness, these qualities we've been speaking of. As we walk with these things, we walk with invulnerability to that which before, when we weren't walking with these qualities and we were walking with unconsciousness, made us feel so bad and reactive. Now we simply respond properly, and what it is that doesn't serve us doesn't have anything to do with us personally. Responsibility. It's a magnificent thing. It's the path to and the expression of freedom. We'll see you soon. There's a lot to say on freedom.